You thought you had an issue and a half. Check out my fucking issue. I don't even have parachutes, man. I don't even have a fucking heat shield to protect myself. Right, you go. Oh, we can't go any faster, but we are coming about on the light side of June anytime soon. And once I get down to that retrograde, I'm going to begin my descent down, I reckon. How are we doing for speeds? Right. Yeah, we're going to be going pretty damn fast here, I reckon, so... Oh, God. Juno and its thin atmosphere. This is going to be fucking really interesting, and I mean really interesting to see if this actually works. It could be the first video where a mission has failed in quite a while, so I'm prepared to accept that and maybe move on. Hopefully by the time these videos have gone up, certain mods will have been fixed. I'll be able to bring out the old Capolo. But, well, not the old Capolo, Jesus Christ, that one with the rover attached to it from like episode 5 or whatever. I don't even know if that would work anymore, given the fact that all of my other craft have bought themselves stupid. Right, you know what, that looks like a good place to land inside this crater here. I believe so anyway. Yeah, let's land in the crater, that sounds like a good idea. Right, let's go. So now we can do up to 4 times physics time warp. On big ships, it does not work. Oh, believe me, it does not work. I tried doing it with the Capolo yesterday, and it literally looked at me funny and then decided, I'm going to implode on myself and you're going to fucking suck it. Wasn't fun. In fact, the physics time warp now, as opposed to the old 2 times speed that we used to have back in 0.15, is fucking worse now. And apparently, even though the devs have got rid of the Space Kraken, we've been given the fucking Space Cthulhu, which, from what I've been told, is like 1,000,000 times worse. Quality. There's always some sort of issue somewhere. Okay. Yep, there you go. I just wanted to fucking quickly adjust that. But that's one good thing about the physics time warp. You can move and you can do stuff. It's like I should be able to, yeah, check that bad boy out. We were able to slow ourselves down quite a bit there. Bob and his incessant whining, man, Jesus Christ. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, we have Ike Cries. I do want to go investigate that, because if I quickly show you the map and slow down time, zoom out, look at the size of that beast. Now, I don't know how big this is compared to Kerbin. I don't think it's nowhere near as big. But that has to be, like, bigger than the moon, surely. It's fucking huge, man. Fucking huge indeed. We're not going to land in the original crater that I thought we were going to. In fact, I might even begin the descent now, because we do have quite a lot of speed going for us right now. In fact, that's what I am going to do. God damn those parachutes, man. Why did I forget? I'm going to give ourselves quite a bit of thrust, actually. This is going to be a one-way trip, so I might as well blitz as much fuel as I can. This is going to be fucking mega if I can land this. Really mega. I mean, I know I normally land things on the moon, and that's all well and good, but this has an atmosphere, and the gravity's nowhere near as low as it is on the moon, so... interesting regardless. Just keep burning on that that retrograde and you should be good. We're bringing down some speed. Right, okay, so now I'm just going to let it do what it wants to do. I'm going to get down a bit closer, I reckon. In fact... wow, that was fast. Right, slow down. We're picking up speed again, so get yourself back on that. The ultimate powered descent onto Juno. If anyone has done this yet, then meh. But if no one has done a powered descent onto Juno yet without parachutes, then this is another world first. Pleborian has another world first. I got the fucking... actually no, C7 got the first video up for 0.16. Yeah. Oh well. Never mind. But I have done a world first somewhere along the line. Surely I must have done a world first. Right, our speed's gaining up right now. nicely. So I am going to give it full bore. Use as much of this fuel as you dare. As long as you can get back up into orbit and rendezvous kind of distance, then jobs should be good. You would not believe how easy it is to actually get off the surface of this planet. I could do it with the fuel I've got now. I am perfectly confident that I could actually get back up to the surface, well, up to the upper reaches of the atmosphere. But seeing as how, you know, I've got no RCS, that would have been the second half of the plan. Halfway through it, I would have jettisoned the lander once the fuel had run out. Yeah, look at this. Look at how slow we're going. Even though the atmosphere is like mega thin, we're still not falling at a mega fast speed. So, parachutes are definitely a good thing to have. We're getting quite low now, so I'm just going to finish off this powered descent. Alright, slow down a little bit on your powered descent. I just want to keep in line with... Oh god, wait. Right, can you keep the thrust so low that you kind of stay in one position? I just want it to be pretty much on that centre line. Right, okay, so this should be it. I'm gonna kill the engines quick and let myself fall the rest of the way. Right, okay, yes. Right, give yourself a bit more last minute thrust. Okay, just let yourself fall. You've still got a bit of distance left to carry. We seem to be going on a bit of an angle, so I'm just going to quickly sort that out. Yeah! Powered descent onto Juna. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you love and who loves you? 10 internets for that reference. Oh man, I've got to take a quick swig of me monster. And we are going to enjoy this shit. Now. Wow. What does RVA look like in this pod? Because yeah, I had a feeling it'd be a bit broke. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be, but yeah, that's. I think this wall in front of us here is the lunar pod itself. I think anyway. I don't know. I don't know if this is one of the completed ones because there are no like gears here. As you can see, we've got both our curbs right next to us. So you know, EVA Jebediah, you're going to be the first televised kerbal to walk on the surface of Juno. Whoa, careful. Didn't want you to fall off there and hurt yourself. Oddly enough, EVA packs work on the surface of Juno, which is good news regardless. So, who's next? All I need now is a robotic dog with a psychotic tendency. Right, down. Right, you're down. Who's next? Bob, of course it's Bob who's last out. He's well chuffed to be here actually. This isn't Bob's first time on Juna saying that. He was the one who got guinea pigged because Bill and Jebediah, they got fed up. They got absolutely fed up to no end of his incessant screaming. So they just like kicked him out of the pod and sent him on his merry way down to Juna. But we actually made it here, people. Should I try to get back up to the Flimmerling? The Flimmerling. I don't know what a Flimmerling is, but you know. I mean, there was no way in hell we'd actually get back to Kerbin on this kind of trajectory. You see, I imagine, seeing as how it was about 35 degrees going out, I wonder if it'll be 35 degrees going this way, the complete opposite of where I travelled. It's going to be interesting regardless, and I think it's actually going to require quite a lot of fuel to pull it off. So what I am going to do is I'm going to speed up time, and we're going to let that planet catch up to us a little bit. Oh man. So yeah, exciting times are ahead. Will we get back? Will we survive? Will Bob ever become a proficient astronaut and not learn to fear all kinds of crazy malarkey? Malarkey. Find out next time on the next episode of KSP. Nah, I'm not really going to cut there. Although I might do, depending on how long this episode's actually lasted so far. Oh man, this is a very, very slow trip. What the hell's going on here? Is the ship rotating that fast that it looks like there's actually 3 ships there? In fact... Ah! Dizzy, dizzy, dizzy. Dizzy, dizzy, kerbal bees. Ah! It's the Martian rave. Epilepsy warning, people. Epilepsy warning. Kerbal's loving it. Dance. Will you dance with me all night? Your arms will hold me tight. Dance until the morning light. That's why I wasn't looking at the launch pad, because on Kerbin, blue sky is a lot worse to look at. That wasn't so bad, even though it did still hurt my eyes a little bit. But that was nowhere near as bad. In fact, you know what? Looking at this, that is clearly further than that there. Like, that distance there is clearly further than that distance there. Now, I haven't considered that before. Jewel. I'll be lucky if I ever get to any of these one places. That one! Ugh! I'm never going there. I do want to do a flyby, but I am never ever going to land on it, because that's going to be the one that has the hardest time of getting back. I believe that. I believe it indeed. Oh man, right. I don't know when to start doing this. Should I do it now? Because I don't know how long it's going to take for me to actually physically get back up. Right, sod it, let's go for it. Engage RCS pack and fly. It's a very slow process this is on Juna. That won't even work on Kerbin. It won't even work on Eve. It'll work on the moon, depending on what the gravity's like. You see, Juna's the only one that I actually know something about in regards to the gravity and the atmosphere situation. The rest, I don't have a fucking clue. I mean, I've heard that Eve is like really thick atmosphere, and its gravity's fucking insane. It might actually be a job for a air-breathing space plane, but getting an air-breathing space plane, well, air-breathing engine-controlled space plane, it's going to be quite hard. Right, which direction is the is this going in? It's going in that direction, isn't it? Which means that is going on the 270, which means I need to fly up on the 90. So yeah, okay, right. I'm just working this out now, so I don't have a mistake for what I did last night. So get your engines going and pilot towards that 90. I honestly do not think we're going to be able to get out of there, but it's worth a try. Surely it's worth a try. If in doubt, I can always switch on a debug console and just cheat my way to glory. But I don't think I want to do that either. Right. Right indeed. But yeah, as you can see, look at the amount of thrust I've just given this thing to lift off in Juna. It's not as hard as what I expected it to be, believe. You know what I could do? I could use the book console to give myself infinite RCS fuel. That would at least get me to my ship up in orbit. But that would be cheating. But then again, the game has conned me out of a free RCS tank because it drained that one first. Like the scumbag that it is. Piece of shit. How are we doing? 6,000 meters. You see, we should have quite a bit of an arc built up for us already now. Because of the low atmosphere and its thinness, its very low density, should I say, and the 1/3 gravity, it's, you know, this is nowhere near as hard as what I originally thought it would have been. But it's going to be hard EVAing these bastards across with no RCS pack. Yes. I don't want to cheat, but I think I might have to resort to it. No, I won't cheat. Pleborian, you're better than that. I will not cheat. Where are we, just out of curiosity? We've got quite a bit of catching up to do here, so... how fast is that going? It's going at an approximately velocity of 846, so if we can get down up to about 600, which looks like it's not going to be a problem, we might actually be within a chance of doing this. Let's call that 45 seconds left to burn. We're still gaining altitude, which is good. I'm going to angle this down a bit because now we actually get a bit more speed as we do this. Come on, man, you can do it. I've got faith. I've got absolute faith. Faith in your abilities. Whoa, okay, right, okay, so I'm going to quickly stop there. I'm going to do this kind of thing, obviously because of the way it goes. I want to keep this arc quite low. I don't want it too high up. Most definitely not. A nice average of 60 will do. Okay, keep building that speed up, keep lowering that apo. But also building it out at the same time. How are we doing? We used half the fuel since I've last checked. We may not get an orbit out of this, but at least if I can, that won't be so bad. Okay. Right, 600 was not enough to achieve orbit. Oh, come on. You see, if I hadn't used the RCS tank, if it hadn't drained when it was, if it had drained when it had supposed to, I would not be in this mess now, because I'd just go bonk and it'd be off. Okay, how we doing? You see, they're doing 846, so what are we going to be doing here? Right. I think I might cheat, ladies and gentlemen, because I was cheated out of an RCS tank, so I'm going to cheat an RCS tank out of the game. So it's only got to be like minor, and I will be coming back to this mission proper to do it with. You know what, actually? No. Yes, no. I don't know. Ha! RCS doesn't even work anyway now, it's already empty, so... Oh well, game over, ladies and gentlemen, game over. At least I tried, so... Can't believe. That'll go crashing back to Juno now and we'll lose our crew. Oh well, it was fun. We got to Juno, we landed and we got back up out of the atmosphere, although we didn't build an orbit as much as I wanted to. And even though without the parachutes, we still managed to make an entirely powered descent onto the surface of Juno. Now, with parachutes, I probably wouldn't have had to use any of that engine whatsoever. So, a few things to consider when doing your own mission. I am going to be coming back here with a fixed craft, and I'm going to be doing a return journey. I'm going to also figure out the specifics of what I do need to do for a return journey. You see, I mean, I imagine last time I did it on the light side going to the dark, so I might have to do it again actually. Which direction would that face, just out of curiosity? Right, no, I'd have to go on to the light side going dark again because we're going around the 270. I think that's right anyway. And then we go straight on over to, what's it called? Kerbin. So that's it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you've enjoyed this. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and I shall catch you next time. Peace out.